Manchester City beat Borusia Durtmond 2-1 at the Signal Iduna Park in Germany, where Pep Guardiola's side are qualifying for the UEFA Champions League semi-finals just the second time in their history. Meanwhile, it is just Pep Guardiola's first time reaching the semi-finals since signing as the manager of Manchester City. As we can recall, on the first game at the Etihad, Borusia Durtmund had an away goal, a very important one, so coming to the Signal Iduna Park, they just knew they needed one goal to put the pressure on Manchester City. And so coming to the Signal Iduna Park, Borusia Durtmund were sharp and quick to get an early goal by their young star. So they quickly put on the pressure on Manchester City, got an early goal and began now to defend as Manchester City turned up the gear, and the pressure was now on Borusia Durtmund. Kevin De Bruyne struck the post just after 15 minutes of the game as Borusia Durtmund were leading Manchester United 1-0 and also leading on aggregate due to away goal rule. Manchester City put the pressure on Borusia Durtmund by just piling up the attacks. They just kept coming and coming until a breakthrough was found when Emery Can headed the ball towards his arm and a penalty was given. But as we know, Manchester City has been so inconsistent in penalties throughout this season and the last season, with Sergio Aguero missing a couple, Kevin De Bruyne having his own fair share of misses, Ilkay Gundogan missing some, and just other players. So this time there were doubts on who was going to take the penalty. But then Riyad Mahrez stepped up and converted the penalty calmly, and he celebrated widely as he was supposed to. Now the game was equal and Manchester City had just taken a notch, though they were drawing at the Signal Iduna Park. Manchester City were up and taking a notch, so Borusia Durtmund had to think and change their play style to bring the game to Manchester City as their tactics were clearly not working. So Borusia Durtmund stepped out the gears and had several couple of good attacking flows, but Manchester City just kept their cool as Pep Guardiola instructed them to, and they played out from the back, played out, kept on coming again at Borusia Durtmund, and the spaces Borusia Durtmund left were being pipped out by Manchester City until Manchester City found the second goal, which Phil Foden had a shot from just above the ring, and it was a second goal for Manchester City, leading the night by 2-1 and leading on aggregate by 4-2. And Manchester City were looking unstoppable, and they were looking like they are going straight to the semi-finals. They were not actually looking like us, they were looking clearly favourite for the semi-finals, which they are now currently in the semi-finals for Pep Guardiola's first semi-finals with the Citizens, and it's going to be actually amazing as Pep Guardiola is going to be facing none other than Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg in Paris, where Paris has been so good this season, knocking out great teams like Barcelona and Bayern Munich, the current holders of the trophy. So going into the semi-final game, Pep Guardiola will have to prepare his squad for that game as Paris Saint-Germain are no slow pass. Paris Saint-Germain have been playing good football with their electric attack. Neymar, Kylian Mbappe and Mauro Icardi, who wasn't even there for the former game against Bayern Munich, but Paris Saint-Germain still managed to beat Bayern Munich to their game, and Paris Saint-Germain now are in the semi-finals and they are currently stated as the favourite to win the trophy. So Manchester City will be very careful going to that game because Paris Saint-Germain are no pass. Meanwhile, Pep Guardiola will be looking to win the Champions League for the first time with Manchester City, but he'll still have some great teams to beat as Real Madrid, Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain are still in the competition, all of them going in for the semi-finals. So guys, the Champions League is just getting slowly to its end, and the things are getting more interesting and more intense as we are in the business half of the football season, guys. So what do you think about this, as Pep Guardiola is set to meet his old foe Mauricio Pochettino, who beat him last time in 2019 in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals? Now Pep Guardiola will have his chance to take a revenge against Mauricio Pochettino, who is now no more coaching Tottenham Hotspur, but is now coaching Paris Saint-Germain, and now he has great players like Neymar Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Mauro Icardi, Angel Di Maria and many other, not forgetting their goalkeeper Keylor Navas, who have been pivotal in their reach in the semi-finals. So who do you think is going to win the next match coming up, guys? Stay tuned. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's start a discussion, and if you haven't yet subscribed to Football TV, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bells so you don't miss out on all our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.